Jaima, today we are going to listen to 14th chapter of Roaring Silence. Where you are, there I am. The forest of Mugambika was a densely vegetated and replete with different kinds of wild animals, snakes and birds, so to say, with all the ingredients of a wilderness. The river Saupernika divides the small temple village from this dense forest. No habitat of permanent nature in that forest, except few meditating sadhaks or few pilgrims who had love for nature. It was early in the morning. The temple bells were yet to ring, inviting the devotees for the Arati Darshan. After completing my daily chores of taking bath, etc., I was waiting for the morning. I was on the other bank of Saparnika, sitting simply, thought free, not meditating, but remained immersed in myself. I could see Amma, my beloved Guruji, Avadhoota Taramai, on the other side of the river, looking towards me as if telling me to follow her. I, by reflex, crossed the river and reached hurriedly to Amma. But to my wonder, she started moving fast with long strides as if escaping from me. She turned toward Shuklatirtham and I too followed her. Amma sat there silently on a stone near the Shuklatirtham, and I too sat near her as an obedient dog sitting near its master. Yes, I was always happy to be an obedient dog in front of my Guruji. She never treated me as a rough Malik treating his dog, but always loved me, poured her affection with a look, a touch, and feed me as a loving mother. All on a sudden, Amma told, "अब तुम सन्यासी हो गया ना? मेरे पीछा छोड़कर दूर जाओ?" Meaning, you have become a sannyasi now. Leave me behind and go far. I was shocked to hear that. How is it possible? Why Amma is repeating me to leave her? Maybe reading my mind, she told. Hey, don't you understand? Go somewhere far away and do your sadhana. I tried to convince Amma I am not in a position to leave her, and tears gathered in my eyes. All the above crying is stupid. If not today, then tomorrow you will know. I want you to understand and stand on your feet as soon as possible. Amma said, Of course, previously I too was entertaining many thoughts about Himalayas, and I liked to go to Himalayas also, but those were all moods and modifications of a novice sadhak and was gone with the winds after my long stay with Amma. I was like a 6-month-old child on these days, as I don't want to leave Amma even for few minutes, because I got everything which I needed, the love of a mother, the scolding of a father, as a brother, as a sister, as a friend, as a guide. Amma is everything for me at every moment. How was it possible for me to leave her? She got up, moved fast like a whirlwind, and in minutes she disappeared into the woods. I wanted to get up and run behind Amma, but as if someone locked my legs, it was impossible for me to get up or move. I was not aware of how many hours I was sitting there like that, as slowly I was losing the external consciousness. Neither meditating nor in deep sleep or dreaming, I was aware of the being of the self. I was experiencing the song of silence in me, which vibrated all around, formed the echo of Omkar from within. I was not visualizing anything in that state, nor as a witness, but in the deepness of experiencing a scene enacted by me. Around me, hundreds of people with identical face like me were hovering around. They appeared like carrying a stretcher-like thing made of bamboo, which Hindus used to carry dead body to burial ground. I looked around, everybody with the same face as mine, same dress as mine, everywhere none other than me. Some of them came forward, kept the stretcher near me and kept my body on it and tied with some rope-like thing, while the others in my replica, Rupa and Bava, started dancing around me who was laying down on that ratham. Now, abruptly, The scene changed to darkness, and hundreds of replicated people of my own face, having country touch, started dancing wildly, and I remembered, I know this talam. This is the talam of dissolution. That is, music of dissolution, the wild, ferocious rhythm of drums beats around me, and they with my face and same body language dancing around me. Just a moment, everything stopped. The deep silence, nobody was near me, I was left to cluelessness. But suddenly, a regenerating touch of somebody was rolling over my head. I could feel it was none other than the affectionate touch of Amma. Her hand moved on my head for a few seconds, and the entire incident that was going on there was not there even to a trace. I was there at Shuklatirtham itself, where I was sitting with Amma since dawn. I looked around. Amma was sitting near on the same stone, looking at me. I was wondering, groping to understand what had just happened few seconds before. What happened and where was I? I looked to her face as if asking, what happened to me? Amma told, ഒന്നുമില്ല ഒരു അനുഭവം മാത്രമേ നീ പേടിക്കണ്ട നീ എവിടെ ഉണ്ടോ ഞാനും അവിടെ ഉണ്ട്. Nothing special, just an experience. Don't be afraid. Where you are, there I am, she told. I was not satisfied with her answer and needed more explanation. But the temple bells rang, inviting sadhus and pilgrims for collecting prasadam. Amma took her tin patram, in which she collects food, and moved towards mandir. I remained sitting there, lost in thoughts, searching for meaning for what happened a while ago. Ma saw me with a smile and asked, did I get anything out of that visuals? I just popped lips and waved my hand. Ma jiggled a little and asked me to repeat whatever I visualized just a while ago. I composed myself and took little time to recollect them all and repeated them in sequence. Now, Amma asked me, tell me how many yous you saw in the visual and what how many yous were doing. And I said, the first me was on the pyre. The second me's, there were a lot of me's dancing. One me was watching both the me's in the one on the pyre and the many who were dancing around me. The fourth one who was witnessing all the three me's. Now, Amma started explaining. Exactly, that is you, seeing 4 yous of you. What that implies, my boy, is the first you which was lying on the pyre was your body in which the ignorance was living till now. Now it is dead. The many yous which were all dancing around you were all the vasanas of previous birth who want to enter again inside the body, but not able to do so, but trying to make the physical body get life again, but they are failing. Third you, who were watching all these, are the liberated you after taking the sannyasi order but not freed fully. The fourth you, which was the base for all these three, you is the real you, which is just a spectator, not the partaker of anything of this thing. In his presence only, all the three came into being, who is ever intact from such things. I was spellbound to believe and asked, then why he came again? This body again? Ma said, because you have Rishi Runa left, so you have to go and give the same message to the world. When any one of your disciples came to experience the same oneness of Atma, you will be fully freed by the Runa. Till then, you have to remain in the world. I told, it is too much of a punishment when I clearly know and experience that I am not the body, but the spirit, which I should be left to lurch in this world again. Now it will be too much painful for me to live in this world. Then Ma replied, I could not help. It is the order of the Lord, my boy. Unless you make at least one to understand this, you cannot be freed from Rishi Runa. Even Sankaracharya cannot do that. So go to the world and preach them the truth that they are not the body but spirit, and try to stop them to extent possible from running too much behind sensual enjoyments. I became scared by now, thinking how to pass the days now, whom I will get to impart this exactly, so that I will be get paid off with my guru or rishi. My mother came near and scanned her hand over my head and said, "Do not worry, boy. Install me in your heart. I'll be with you wherever you are. You did mine. I will see you get it done." When I remember this incident, I understood why I am trailing among householders like this. So I am waiting for him who may be able to get it from me. So far, no one. The weighty wait is still continuing. It is the end of chapter 14. Guru and Guru Parampara is simply with us, protecting and guiding us all the time, even when we are ignorant or forget it in our day-to-day busy life. If you found this video helpful, please do share with your family and friends. Chapter 15 will be released next Sunday. Jai Ma.